It goes without saying that life is difficult. It may beat us down repeatedly and offer little recourse so that we may find the courage to stand again. Yet despite the storms that find us repeatedly over the course of our lifetimes, we don't let the rains of adversity and misery wash us away. Instead, we weather the storms and we push forward once the rain has cleared. In the song This Is Me Trying by Taylor Swift, the same sentiment is echoed through the lyricism. Using imagery, euphemism, irony, and anaphora, Swift reminds us that humans are incredibly resilient beings and that as long as we refuse to give up and keep trying, then even the most brutal of storms can't drown us. In This Is Me Trying, Swift explains the struggles that a central character faces and the hopelessness they feel as a result. Imagery is the main tool used to express the internal conflict the character faces. In the first verse, the character states, "I had the shiniest wheels, now they're rusting." This is indicative of the negative view they have of themselves and their life. Something that is shiny is most likely brand new and in good condition, so they are remembering a time in their life when they were successful and at their best. By saying their wheels are now rusted, they are describing the struggles they've faced since then and the way they have fallen. They are feeling hopeless, and the harsh realities of life are beginning to set in and weigh heavy on their mind and heart. Swift continues to detail the main character's struggles through euphemism. The character states, "Pulled my car off the road to the lookout, could have followed my fears all the way down." This is a euphemism for suicide. A lookout is typically located on a cliffside, and by stating that they would follow their fears all the way down, the character is explaining that the weight of their fears is so great that it would be easier to throw themselves from the cliffside rather than face them. The subject is dealing with lots of hardship and self-doubt, and while it is common to seek an easy way out of a difficult situation, the character refuses to give up and they keep going. Things keep getting more difficult, as Swift explains using irony. The character states, "I was so ahead of the curve that the curve became a sphere." This is ironic because while being ahead of the curve would typically be considered a good thing, when the curve becomes a sphere, it is implying that the main character is in fact actually falling behind everyone else. Despite facing failure, self-doubt, and hardship, they choose to carry on anyway. Anaphora is used to counter the negativity that the character faces throughout the song. "This Is Me Trying" is repeated all throughout, especially after each devastating verse. Every time the character recounts their struggles, the chorus sweeps in to remind them that as long as they keep trying, not everything is lost. They are still trying, and as long as they don't give up, there is always hope for a brighter future. Life will never be easy. That is one thing we can be sure of more than anything else. We will fail more often than we succeed, and we will make mistakes repeatedly. In Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's poem, The Rainy Day, he states, "Into each life some rain must fall, some days must be dark and dreary." This echoes Swift's sentiment by explaining that life will be full of hardships, but that is simply a part of life and no reason to give up on living. As long as one keeps trying for a better tomorrow, they are never truly lost. So keep trying. The end is only the end, so long as you let it be.